Okay guys, so let's talk gloves. More specifically, glove safety and design. Also, do I look better with or without glasses? Now, the thing is, with the gloves, they're designed to help protect your wrist as much as possible. The issue with, some of them have a design flaw that is overlooked, in my opinion. Now, you'll see on higher end gloves, this flaw does not exist. But on some of the mid-range to cheaper gloves, they are most prominent. Now, story time. I was riding, first track day at Phillip Island, riding my street, that one there, R3. Coming into MG Corner, I was following a Ducati Panigale V2, I believe. Now, coming down over Lukey Heights and then coming into MG, I was right up his rear. For whatever reason, mid-corner, he's just come off full throttle. Following in pretty close behind him because I wanted to try to get the speed going through 11 and 12 to get some good speed and get around him. But unfortunately, closed off the throttle, so I had to close off my throttle, loaded up the front too much, front slid out, and my actual glove got hung up in my front brake lever. Not an ideal situation to go in. So what really happened is this little flap that you see underneath the knuckle guard here actually got stuck into the brake lever, like so. Now it's a bit harder for this glove to slide up in because it's a bit tighter. I was wearing the Argon glove. Let me just insert the model on the screen because I forget which one. But it is their racing style model. Hey guys, so haven't really shown you much on the actual glove itself. I couldn't find it at the time of recording anyway. So this is the glove in question. It's the Argon Mission. And it's still, despite the crash, it has held up terrifically, even better than my RST, the white ones that I currently have. The only issue is it is completely unusable now, simply because of that. But the seam has torn completely from that section. I would probably recommend having double stitching, like most motorcycle manufacturers do. They have it around everywhere else, but seem to be lacking in just that part there. I am actually grateful that this did tear, because I would rather pay another $150 than be stuck for 6 months with a broken wrist and may or may not get full proper function back in that wrist. More is going to come from this glove. I'm waiting to do a proper video on it, but I'm just waiting on the manufacturer to make comment on what they believe, what they're going to do moving forward. Now the issue is, once it got hung up in there and my bike was sliding towards the ripple strip, I had to get it out before we hit the grass, because if the bike turns over, you're going to snap your wrist. So I reefed on my hand. I luckily bent the front brake lever, which then released my hand, but tore my glove seam all the way across. Now, we all know motorsport is dangerous, but we don't need any other factors contributing to what is already a high-risk sport. So, I'm going to try to use this video to gain some exposure for manufacturers like RST, Argon, and all the other brands that haven't already done it, to start placing material and covering up this little risky area, because low sides are prominent in track riding. So we need a glove that is going to try to protect us as much as possible. Not to mention the extra $5 in material and labor. I think everybody would pay happily if asked the question, would you like a broken wrist or would you like to walk away? So leave your comments. Am I being unreasonable, or do you think I've hit the nail on the head? Is this something that needs to be raised and rectified.